Well, good day there, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of Traplines and Inlines. This is on the Trapline episode 9, and we're just at camp here having some coffee there, and we're about to hit the trail. It's a beautiful day today, about minus 15, so that's real nice trapping weather. So we're gonna go head off, go check some kite snares here today. So I'm pretty excited about this here episode, guys. Things should be picking up here real quick, so stay tuned. Well, off to a great start today. One of the very first snares of the day. We're doing a 2-day check on my South Coyote line. So on one of the very first snares of the day, we got a pretty darn good looking coyote, I think, eh? Let's see what we got here. Yep, that is a nice one. Big coyote too. So lately my South Coyote line hasn't been too good. I haven't been doing too great with the bait, and it's just been slow in this warm weather. Now it's gotten a little bit colder here, and that's just right what we needed. So this is a pretty looking coyote, and it is a big one. This is a nice looking coyote. Definitely, I would imagine a big male. Yeah, this looks like, you know, this is kind of a dominant kind of a male coyote. That is some nice fur on that one too, boys. Just a dandy. I'm liking it. The snares pulled some of this here down on the main, but all in all, that is a good catch. So, plenty more sets to check here today, guys. I'm pretty excited for this check, so we'll keep you tuned. This is a nice looking coyote for sure. So I'm following a real nice coyote trail right up to my next snare. What in God's name? Oh shoot. That's not good. A narrow miss. See, I fenced this because it was open. And you can see what's happened with my snare here. But I just missed that one. Oh well. Plenty more to check anyway. I shouldn't have fenced this set like this. But you see it worked accordingly. Like he came through here, but maybe he bumped that. It looks like he bumped that stick and kind of buggered the snare. That's too bad. Way she goes. More to check, boys. Well, just one at this bait station here today. You know, can't complain too much. That'll be close to kite number 15 off this bait so far, but my sets are pretty outdated. I've kind of been neglecting this spot a little while, so I've got about 4 or 5 sets to make here, and I'll reset that other snare, and then we'll catch you at the next bait. Well, I'm just at bait station number 2, boys. Not looking good. I'll bring you along. We'll check the last 3 here. Oh shit. So I'll just bring you along here. We'll take a look for the last 3 snares. There's one down there, nothing there. Not good. This bait station has been seriously underperforming, and doesn't help the lack of bait I've been getting out here. Got one down there, nothing. Now this snare here has saved my ass a few times. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This is a good snare. Fucking right. 3rd coyote off this set. She's a big one, boys, too. Right on. 3rd coyote on this trail. I love it. I really do love it. You can see here, done like dinner. Beauty catch. Right on. This bait station is long past overdue. I've had nothing really going here, so it's been depressing. This is a breath of fresh air, let me tell you. I haven't had bait out here, good bait, in quite some time, but you just got to keep giving her, boys. Okay, let's show you this coyote. So it's always a bit of a prick to film at this spot, boys. We're in some thick bush. You've seen me struggling to mosey there. So it's been a while since I've been this happy to see a coyote at one bait station. Just one coyote too, but like this bait station has been kicking my ass. It's just been ridiculous. So the last time I came, or like even further back, two checks ago I came through, I just had the shittiest check. I missed like 3 coyotes, the funniest deal. And then the next day I came back, 2 days ago, I hit 5 snares break from deer. It's like, come on, but at least they were breaking, right? And everything was getting away, so that's good. That's all that really matters, but what a pain in the ass setting all my snares again. But yeah, I haven't had bait out here in a good while, so it's tough, but this is such a good spot. It should be just hammering. So I got a little bit of bait to go out here today, and that'll be real nice. And then I got another big haul coming 2 days. That'll be really good. This is a nice looking coyote. You know, not really. It's not great, boys. I have to take it back. Kind of stinks. I had my suspicions. Oh no, this isn't good. I've been touching this coyote, not paying enough attention. The bugger's got mange. Not good. Not good at all. This is the second one with mange I've caught out of here. You can see this fur here, boys? This is a big old male probably. No, yeah. You see this fur here is really not too pretty bad. Except for this mane is buggered, but you see, fuck. Mange, 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 mange. Ugh, this is gross. I'm not sure I really want to skin this one, but there's a lot left here to salvage. That patch just hurts right there, right? Like this leg stuff doesn't really matter, but like some of this, like right there, that's in the money, having a piece like that. But otherwise, it looked like he'd be a nicer coyote. So you got to be careful handling these sickly buggers. Make sure you don't give it to the dog. So I take these gloves off, put them in the back of my truck. But that's a damn shame. I thought his belly looked a bit red, but like you look here, this is nice. Apart from this patch in the mane, which is definitely mange related, but the rest is pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to skin this one, but it's definitely worth salvaging. Shit. Okay. Anyway, over and out. So, quick and easy 5-minute reset. I've had this snare up there, up over there, here, and there's my quick little reset. Do you see it right there? Just a 5-minute reset. Move the ram to a fresh spot where the trail is undisturbed. That's a big loop. But yeah, that's about how that one was. You know, that's a nice spot for it. Like I said, third coyote on this trail. It is 300-400 yards from my bait. It's the farthest one, and it's the most productive, right? So be stupid not to reset it. Off we go. Okay, boys, so here's today's catch. First coyote is a really nice coyote. These are big, both big males. But here's the game plan for this one. You see, he's got it on the legs, right? Front legs get chopped here. This is no bother. I'll cut these legs short, which also is no bother, and then get rid of the mange, and then all I'll be left with is this little patch. And otherwise, it's a pretty darn good looking coyote. You know, nothing great, obviously, but you know, you could still get decent money for a pelt like that. You know, make sure that mange isn't too visible, and then you just got that. It's too bad, it's right in the money. Another cool thing here, guys. So I have this, I've tried out, I've heard good things about this here Forsyth long distance predator call. So I'm trying some of this out at my baits. I've been putting a fair chunk at each bait station, and you know, this bottle was $13. If it as so much as blesses one coyote in my snare as well, it was a damn good investment, eh? So I've been trying that out too. I think you can't go wrong. So You see I picked up some more scrap there for some fisher boxes. There, tomorrow, boys and girls, we'll go and check the North Coyote baits and then run the wolf line tomorrow too, which means I get to check my new fisher traps, which I'm pretty excited about, but honestly I'm not expecting a fucking thing. So anyway, off we go. Stay tuned, guys. So boys and girls, just getting back to camp here. I got a very special delivery the other day and I'm very excited to show you guys this. So my buddy Richard Miller, he sent me these two very beautiful knives, and I've been using them a lot, and I want to show them off here a bit. So this one here is a great big, I think it's 7.5-inch blade on there. You can see just this beautiful sheath there. It's got the bison and carved there. It's a really nice knife. So this is a beast of a knife. Look at this brute here, boys. I've already put this knife to great use. I skinned a couple cows there with it. It's a great camp knife here. Cut my dinner with it and whatnot. This is a beast of a knife, let me tell you. I'm really liking these sheaths too. You know, they're nice snug fit, so you don't have to worry about your knife flopping around there too. And also this piece is good and tight, so it's, you know, it's good and secure, not flopping around. Now, can you see that there, guys? This is just a beautiful sheath on this one. They're very nice. So this is my new daily knife. She is a beauty, and it's a really nice size skinning knife. It's only about a 2.5, 3-inch blade, mate, probably maybe 3.5 there. So it's really nice for skinning, and it's nice and small, easy to carry. A nice daily knife, and I've already skinned quite a few coyotes with this. And I'm really liking it. This kind of triangular design here makes a very nice clean initial cut there. It's got a unique handle on it too. It's kind of a purple color there. It is a beauty. So my good buddy Richard Miller, he just sent these to me and didn't ask for anything in return, and it was very generous of him, and I thank you very much, buddy. These are absolutely gorgeous knives. I'm loving them. And I'm going to put them to really good use, that's for sure, especially this one. So he just sent them to me, not asking for anything in return, and it was very generous of him. But I wanted to help him out a bit. I sent you a package there, buddy, with some good stuff there. I hope you like that as a token of my appreciation. I am really going to put these to good use. And I also wanted to help him out. He's got some more to sell there, and I thought I'd help him get the word out. So I'll show you some of these knives he's made, man. They are beautiful. And we were talking prices there, and the price he was asking, like, you can get a nice little skinning knife like this with this beautiful custom sheath there. The price you were asking just seemed so reasonable. Like, you know, you buy a handcrafted knife like this, and it just fits in the hand. Like, this one fits so nice in the hand. You don't get that from a knife you buy in the store. Like the craftsmanship, man, I'm telling you. Like, just some absolutely gorgeous knives. Like, if anyone's looking for a nice skinning knife or a good camp knife, this is the guy to talk to. So he said the best place to get a hold of him there is on his email account there. So I'll put the address for that in the description of the video. And it's definitely worth checking out, guys, if you guys are looking for a nice custom handmade knife there. You know, like, they just don't get any better. You can't find knives like this in the store, you know. They don't fit in your hand like that. They don't perform like that. They're just really nice. I've always done all my skinning and stuff with handmade knives. I just like them. I don't like using those cheap store ones. These are really nice. So yeah, if anyone's looking for a knife, that's the guy to talk to, let me tell you. So thanks again, Richard. I really appreciate it. Day here, boys. It's a nice day out today. Pretty decent trapping weather. See, I'm at my first bait station. This bait station has been funny. I threw out some bait and it was on fire. Then it warmed up and I ran out of bait, set snares, and I haven't made a catch yet, so it's not good. You can see I got that real dandy carcass there to the left. I can't show you too close. Pretty graphic. YouTube will pull ads, but it should be doing good, this bait, but it's not. Let's see what we got. Well, doesn't look like we got anything in our fisher trap here, boys. That's too bad. First one of the day. We'll be checking 3 of them today. I'm kind of excited about it, eh? So not only is this a good spot, you know, a high production area, good coyote area, but it's great snaring country. You know, pretty nice bush here, and we got hills all around. I really like setting hills. This bait station just been acting silly. I don't get it, man. But way she goes. It's getting colder here now, and breeding season is just around the corner, so well, here we go, boys. Right on. Finally a coyote at this bait station. I am happy to see it, let me tell you. This don't look like a healthy dog. Hate to say it. This don't look healthy. I've been wrong once before. We'll show you on the camera, boys. Hey guys, so this is the most productive set at this bait station. It always has been. And I'm seriously not sure what to think of this coyote. Well, it's not great, but it could be worse. Let me tell you. This is a fresh catch. You can see it's not very cold out today. So, it's kind of a funny colored coyote. Doesn't look very healthy. No, doesn't look very healthy. You can tell, like, some of these coyotes just got empty bellies. That's an empty belly. But can't complain. Matted up here. Holy jeez. This coyote's got a big chunk of fur missing. Looks like an old wound here. If you see wounds on, this is the most common place you'll see wounds on coyotes. This is an open wound. Looks painful. Most common place right here on the ass. The other coyotes will bite him there. You know, I can't complain. It's a little thin in the mane, but that's a pretty good looking coyote. I almost thought he might be mangy or something. That is a unique colored one. See here, that's open. I have to do something about that. But see, it's real nice over here, but snare's not doing that any help. But can't complain, boys. So it's good to get on the board here at this bait station. We'll head off here now, hit up the next bait station, and then we'll run the wolf line there. So plenty to do today, guys. Stay tuned. I'll show you this reset too. Okay, so I got my reset snare down here. This is where it should have been from the beginning, but it worked anyway. You see my snare? That loop's a bit too big, but most important, the height to the bottom of the snare. Okay, so here's when the wolf masters are really nice. You see these number ones, when you get snow like this, then it's hard to get your snare high enough. You got your wolf master, then you got such longer snare to mangle, and it's 5-6 inches taller, right? So yeah, that's our catch for today at this bait. Is nothing and anything else there. So I just have a snare over there, 2, and 1 over there. Catch you at the next one, guys. Okay, bait station number 2. This has always been a good spot. I've trapped it quite a few years now. I don't much like the bush though as much. Like the layout of the bush and thickness of the bush is my least favorite of all my bait stations right now, but seems to do all right. It's not one of my big producers though, but it certainly contributes a good deal. Okay, so the snare right here with nothing. I think I have one up there, yeah. No dice. Have one up over there on a nice trail. Should have caught something by now, but it hasn't. Well, there's the last snare of the day on this bait station. Not too good, but whatever. The last like 5 baits I've checked have all caught one coyote, just one, on 2-day check, so can't complain too much. So we'll throw out some bait and then check my fisher trap just over there. Well, shoot, nothing in this fisher trap either. We still got one more of them to check anyway when we go run the wolf line here. Okay boys, just run the wolf line here. I really don't expect anything. I'm excited to check my fisher trap, but it's been a long time since I've even seen a coyote track out here, like a week and a half probably. So the thing is, I've already caught more coyotes here than I have any other year. Like we're too far into the bush for really good coyotes, right? You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not too far north, but just too far into the bush, too far from the farmland. This bush stuff isn't as ideal, but so I have 15, 16 rams 100, 200 yards away, and then I have a shitload like really far away. Where am I going? Like really far away, and those are the ones that catch things. I've only caught, oh, it's over here. I've only caught one coyote in these closed snares, and then I've caught 8 coyotes I think now, and 2 wolves on the far away snares. Things are too cautious, too close to the bait, especially when you're talking about wolves. And I find these bush coyotes to be smarter. Nice set down there. These bush coyotes to be smarter than the prairie dogs, because you know, they're under a lot more pressure. They always got to be on high alert for wolves and whatever else, but whatever. So I'll talk to you about where the wolf trapping's at here in a second. I got some cool things you guys might like to hear, but if I showed you every set here around the wolf bait, we'd run out of time in the video, let me tell you. So I'll show you one more and then we'll call her good enough. Yeah, that's a nice set. Okay, catch you in a bit, boys. Well, something drugged that wolf carcass over here, so maybe there are a few coyotes around. That happened last check, I seen that, so got a couple down there. Not looking good. Anyway, over and out. Yep, no dice here around the bait, just as I expected. So boys, a quick word on the wolf trapping. A few of you will probably be interested in this. So around camp here, there was a pack of 4 wolves in the summer. One was really sickly, 2 nice big females in the skinning shack, and the big old alpha male, So ever since winter hit and we got cold temperature, I've never seen more than 3 sets at once, 3 sets of tracks. So I'm pretty sure that mangy bugger up and died, which is too bad, but you know, that's the way she goes, But you know, I've only ever seen 3 sets of tracks now. So the 2 big wolves I got, you know, they're pretty darn big, but you can tell by the size of the track, you know, the alpha male is so much bigger of a track on him too, And lately around camp, I've been hearing him off in the distance. He'll howl for 2-3 hours at a time. He sounds lonely, No one's answering him. So I'm quite certain that one mangy wolf has died. Now here's what's interesting. So when I lost that first wolf, it was a big track, but it wasn't the great big one. No way it was. So you see where I'm going with this? So I think I've caught the same wolf twice, right? Which is pretty damn cool. The big bugger is definitely still around, and there's one wolf around coming through every 2 weeks at best. Hasn't been around here in a while. I'm shit out of coyotes. He might, like, these are very highly intelligent animals, right? Like, now that his 2 buddies just up and disappeared here, he's gonna be pretty skeptical. Lord knows I've probably educated him, right? So he might not ever come through here again, maybe next year. You just never know, right? And I've exhausted so much energy, rams, bait to this here bait station that I just got to start prioritizing the coyote stuff a little more here now. So I won't be throwing any bait out here today. Another pack of wolves might move through. I hope not, but if they come and claim the territory, then it'll pick back up and we'll do some more. But I'm pretty well just leaving everything as is, just keep it going, run it every 3 days. You know, it takes a few hours to run. So I got quite a few more sets to check. I'm really excited about my Fisher trap. I have a good feeling about that one. But over and out. I don't think that's the intended catch. Nope. Wonder if maybe some weasel or something was buggering with that, but it probably just fell out. Might not have her in there good enough. Oh well, away she goes, boys. Okay, boys and girls, just on my north coyote line here. I ran the south line yesterday and got skunked. That kind of sucked, but such is life, I guess. Hey, boys. So 2 baits to run today, and we'll see what we can see here. Nothing in my Fisher box over there, but away she goes. Anyway, let's see if we can't tie up some dogs today, boys. So I got some coyote tracks on my trail, but not nearly as much as there should be. It's just been all around silly. Oh, I see tracks going up to this snare. Oh no, shit. So I have a snare over there. Oh geez, that snare's in the wrong spot. You see this? That's where it should be, but I got it over to the left. Damn. That's too bad. See, that's a tough place to put a snare, but would have caught something there today. Might have to add another one there, trick them a bit, or I'm just not sure, but we'll go check these ones on the other side here now. Okay, this is great. Just walk up. I see kind of I see a white tip on a tail. You see just right there. And I hope to hell like it's not a fox. I don't want to catch a fox. Okay, good. Good, really good. It's a coyote. Nice. Looks like a pretty nice one. This is just great. So I had this nice trail here. And, you know, my truck's just over there. It's not far from my bait. But it's always just good spot here. I think I've caught fur here before, but I just can't remember. So I got snares on the other side of the hill too. We'll see how it goes. This is great. Good start. You know, this bait has been funny. So now it's got 2 kites, last 2 checks, but oh, you fuck off, chickadee. I don't want you eating my fur, bud. Aggressive little bastards. This coyote hasn't been here long. Similar to that last one, eh? Yep, this coyote is very similar color to the last one. Very similar, kind of a funny, unique color. See? It's kind of weird, eh? This is a nice coyote, but it's kind of got like an orangey silver to it, right? Okay, so I've realized this on the last 2 coyotes from this bait station. They're very skinny. Like this one, I can feel his ribs for days. Like these aren't healthy coyotes, these last 2. So that might say something about the ecosystem. We'll have to see. 2 coyotes isn't enough to tell, but should be a little more fat on them ribs the way, you know, hasn't been too bad of a winter. That's kind of funny. This is kind of a unique colored one here, boys. Very similar to the last one. So I find like when I first set up a bait station and you know, I catch usually there's, you know, the first however many, you know, 6 to 10 coyotes. You know, those are your resident coyotes. It all depends on the area, right? Like that varies a lot. So your resident coyotes, I find quite often look a lot alike. Like these are coyotes that have maybe lived here their whole life or whatever. And this one is very similar to the last one. Like you'd almost assume they're brothers or you know, siblings or, you know. But these coyotes, these last 2, very small. like very skinny, but can't say anything bad about the pelt on this one. You know, it's your average coyote, not bad. But like I said, it's kind of a funny color to it. It's kind of a silvery orange, but we'll take it. Not a bad little female here. Needs a comb out, but can't complain one bit, man. So this is good. If every one of these baits could do a coyote every 2 days, I can't complain, but it's not that consistent, I'll tell you. So we'll reset the snare, just put it down there. It's a great trail, you gotta reset it. And we'll check out the next bait station. And I'm pretty excited about that too. So, oh, I got a few more snares to check. My mind's kind of all over the place today, boys, pardon me. So nice, quick and easy reset on this snare. You know, that's what I like. That's exactly where the snare was too, I think. It's anchored back to this tree. And you know, it's got all the nice natural backing, nice straight on the trail, got nice kind of overhanging branches, breaks up the snare. 364 snare there, boys, in the ram #1. So stay tuned, lots to come. Well, just getting up to camp, me and Pooch there, getting our chores done, chickens fed, getting my wood pile built up a little bit. See, I can see it nice here in the dark, in the fire going, all sorts of good stuff. So I guess we'll just go check my fisher trap just down there, and then we'll retire for the day. Well, no dice. Shit. What do you figure, Pooch? Go get yourself a stick, bud. I'll chuck her for you, bud. What do you figure? No dice. So, people were telling me I should just sit in my sniper's nest and shoot wolves. If only it were that easy, eh? It's not. I've been out in the bush with the wolves for quite a chunk of my life, right? I've seen one wolf my entire life. They're incredibly elusive. If they don't want to be seen, they're not gonna be seen. Chance of me seeing one on the front porch? Unlikely. Even though they're just right here all the time, right? But there's only one left. Off we go. Well, that should make for a pretty good video there, boys and girls. Man, is it hot out today. It's nice to work in, but I prefer it a little colder. Here's the catch from this video here. Figure we better wrap it up. We probably got enough length on this video here too, and I need to get a few more videos out. So here are the 2 coyotes we caught at the same bait stations. The one I was telling you looked smaller, looked very similar there. And they turned out, they're looking a lot nicer than I realized. Like, this is a really nice coyote, actually, the one from today. This one's nice too, and they're all kind of looking a bit funny here because they've been in the bag. But here's the big bugger there, and forget where we caught him now already. But 4 days, 4 coyotes is not bad. It's not great. I can't complain too much, but things are about to really pick up here. So I can feel it. I got a gut feeling anyway. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video there and whatever else. Gotta say once again, big thanks to my buddy Richard Miller for sending me these beautiful knives. They're just deadly. Like, I'm loving them. And I'll have to show some skinning with them. I already done some, tested them out before I turned on the camera, and they're just great. I will keep rolling with the 2-day checks here, boys. It's been going pretty good, but I'll have to make room for a skinning day. I'm way behind. I got 6 in the back of my truck and some in the freezer, so I'll have to get all that done, and we'll keep rolling. So I'm excited for the rest of the season here, boys, and we'll have to keep our ass in gear to get the numbers where we want them to be. So I got to play a little bit of catch up here, but feeling optimistic, boys. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.